Get ready for a wave of jaw-dropping AAA titles that are redefining what's possible in gaming. Let's dive into to explore each promising experience coming your way soon.
Hi, I'm Ethan, an animator at Digixar, and I'm here to give you a little insight into our next game, Tides of Tomorrow.
In a world drowned by rising seas, humanity clings to floating cities built atop forgotten ruins. Tides of Tomorrow lets you explore this fractured planet, forging connections with others whose choices ripple across your world. Every decision shapes another player's story, turning survival into a shared destiny. A haunting, yet hopeful journey about what remains when the tide finally settles.
Asynchronous narration is our next step after the procedural story of Road 96. It supports the theme of protecting our planet, but every choice leaves a mark. Follow in the steps of a friend, a streamer, or a total stranger and live the impacts of their decisions through your own story. And yes, you can also play solo thanks to our offline journeys available at launch. This feature is a new way of experiencing a story, where previous players can act in good or bad ways. And every experience will be shaped by previous player choices. And you, as you'll be impacting other players' journeys, what legacy will you leave behind?
Tidewalkers. Will you help us?
One more thing, here's an exclusive look at the new location in the game. This place is home to the Party of the Dead, where people come to dance until they die.
What's going on, everybody? Mortem here, this time bringing you an early preview for There Are No Ghosts.
You've just inherited a crumbling seaside hotel that hides more than peeling wallpaper. In No Ghosts of the Grand, each renovation reveals echoes of the past memories, secrets, maybe even the spirits that claim the halls as their own. It's part restoration, part mystery, and entirely unsettling. Welcome to a place where the living and the dead check in together.
Catchy song for its showcase, and more than anything, it looked kind of unique and interesting. And after having played this preview, of course, I had some things to say about the matter. Now, just so you're aware, basically what happened here is that the developers, via a PR company doing outreach for them, asked if I wanted to take a look at it ahead of the release of its demo officially coming up on Halloween. So here in roughly a month or so, you should be able to check this out for yourself if you're interested. And while the game itself does not have an official release date yet or anything, I believe they are shooting for sometime in 2026 last I heard, but otherwise, let's talk about the game itself. So for starters, just so you're aware, this is an early demo. It was in fact a little bit stuttery, which I'm sure you'll probably be able to see in some of the footage here and there. But the actual gameplay is a bit interesting because it's a mix of a few different things, and in a lot of weird ways it kind of reminds me of Luigi's Mansion. But to set the stage a little bit, the gist of it here is that basically our character inherited a decrepit old English hotel in a small town seemingly on an island. Now the catch here is that basically as soon as you arrive, things are strange. People are not happy about you being here, cleaning up the hotel, trying to renovate it, that kind of thing. And it's very clear very quickly that they know something you don't, and that's before things start getting strange, like a cat that talks, being attacked by ghosts at night, and other strangeness. But now that leaves us with the gameplay itself. So probably worth a mention straight away that the game has a bit of a musical nature to it, but while there are certainly a couple songs being sung here and there, for the most part it's a little more focused on the gameplay, which comes down to the expected things, like actually trying to renovate this hotel, but also some surprising stuff as well with the battling of ghosts at night, but also solving a whole host of mysteries and even exploring some of the rest of the town. You're not actually confined to the hotel space, as an example. You will be able to explore and fix up other stuff on top of everything else going on. So it looks like there's going to be an actual proper little town to explore and get to the bottom of some mysteries, which I wanted to mention because it kind of feels like this game is aiming to be a little more than you might think when you initially look at it. Now, otherwise, the systems themselves are relatively simple with a focus on things like puzzles and the story itself, but a lot of the things you're actually going to be running around and doing and interacting with require your sort of like renovation gun, if you will, which is a special tool with a talking avatar that helps you out of various situations. But there's a whole bunch of different versions of this thing that you're going to swap out to either like vacuum up debris, place furniture, or destroy things via the sand blaster. So basically a sort of catch-all tool. Now, curiously enough, some of these do have like alternate fire modes, and that's going to come up for using the vacuum to actually put things back after you've picked them up, but also a little bit, I guess you could say, in combat, which just seems to be like some basic shooting, in which ghosts will attack you at night, which seems to certainly contradict the fact that there are supposedly no ghosts at the Grand, you would imagine. And honestly, that simple concept basically seems to be the core of it. You're going to try to renovate this hotel, help fix up the town, while also trying to get to the bottom of whatever this mysterious place is, and what it is the locals know about it, and also why is it obviously attracting all this supernatural stuff. A few other things to note from this preview though. There do seem to be a variety of different vehicles. We have a moped to get around town with. There's a section of it where you are actually piloting a boat to get to locations, and apparently this is going to be other places you can go as well. So straight away, my kind of thoughts here are what that would look like in terms of like side content. Is this all pretty much related back to the main story, or will there actually be like different side things to do and get to the bottom of, that kind of thing? But for the mysteries that I encountered, most of it was sort of some light puzzle work, finding the coordinates of various things and then inputting those into their input device, that kind of thing. But there were also some more interesting stuff being shown in the form of memories. In fact, this is where the game starts to get much more supernatural in nature, in the sense that you could sort of re-explore old memories, and utilizing your tools, you could expand those memories to then learn more about what was happening in those various situations. Which is just one of the ways this place feels unsettling and wrong, and I guess that's kind of what drew me in and inspired me to make a video about it, because just on like pure vibes, this game is like Lovecraft meets Luigi's Mansion, and I don't quite know what to make of it. It's trying to do a lot of stuff that I think, if it comes together to make like a cohesive package, could be something really interesting and unique, which is obviously of interest to me given how many games I play. But there's also stuff I would just simply have to learn more about and see if it's up my alley. Like, for instance, I'll be honest, a lot of the musical stuff doesn't necessarily appeal to me personally, but I do know that that kind of thing has its own audience out there. I'd also be curious to know what kind of progression systems, if any, are really in here. Like, is it just tool-based in the sense that you earn more tools to do more with and interact with the environment in different ways, or if there is more to it than that, as the Steam page for the game actually mentions doing some things like various little side activities, that is to say things like mini golf, using a metal detector on the beach, photography, that kind of thing. And I'm curious if that is all just like purely for funsies, or how the game might reward you for doing those things in some way. But all of that completely ignores the fact that there's also the actual part where you will be decorating fully the places that you are in, which actually includes cleaning them up, placing furniture, painting the walls, swapping things out, stuff like that. And all along the way, throughout all of that, you'll be literally fixing up this hotel, which I hope actually has some gameplay elements to it. That is to say, like managing the hotel in some way. Because it looks like you'll be meeting an odd cast of characters along the way, one of which being Mrs. Green here that we see in this demo, who simultaneously wants your help, but makes it very clear that she's not terribly happy that you've decided to take ownership of the Grand, and more or less leaves you stranded on an island, which leads to this demo's like main combat encounter at night, where you can explore the remnants of a World War II bunker, or a listening post that has kind of been left by the wayside as well. So sort of putting all of that together, this demo and this game seem to be doing just a lot of really interesting stuff, and I wanted to take a minute to talk about it and hopefully get a little more word about it out there. But again, you should be able to play this demo for yourself and see some of this in action personally on Halloween when this demo drops for everybody. And I am certainly going to be taking a look at it when it launches in full, as I am very curious as to what this game has for an experience. But as for today, that's pretty much going to wrap it up. Certainly hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know how you feel about this one down in the comments section below. I'd be very curious to know, given the very unique nature of it, and the fact that it's certainly a little bit outside of my normal wheelhouse. I'm just curious to see what you guys think, which naturally means to like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube jazz, but regardless of any of that, truly, just thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. May you wander in wisdom and have an amazing day.
Soar across a living planet in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, rebuilt with breathtaking realism and dynamic weather systems that turn every flight into an adventure. From crop dusting valleys to piloting massive rescue missions, your journey is more than just travel, it's a career in the skies. Every cloud, storm, and sunrise tells its own story. Shrink down to pocket size and discover a world within your own home in Animula Nook. Collect dewdrops, sunlight, and stories as you craft cozy corners for your tiny neighbors. This is a game about wonder, kindness, and the quiet joy of small worlds. Sometimes the biggest adventures are hidden between the cracks of everyday life.
Good morning, Minis! This is Dew Wanderer Radio. Welcome to the Tiny Minis' huge world, distant travelers. Can you hear the invitation written on the wind, mini adventurers? Please hold tight to your dandelions, and may you return with whatever it is you seek. outshines even the most resplendent scenery. Capture this beautiful moment with your flash, and we'll meet again at the next twilight.
Hostiles inbound. 100 meters and closing.
I got 2.
The battlefield is changing once again. Battlefield 6 redefines modern warfare with colossal destruction, dynamic weather, and near-future tech pushing every skirmish to the edge. From sprawling urban fights to chaotic storms tearing through maps, no two battles feel the same. War has never looked or played this intense.
Alliances that held since the end of World War II? Gone.
Dagger, this is Pax's ballsiest play yet.
If they succeed, they will have secured the most strategic rock in the history of warfare. Want to help our friends take back this rock? Hoorah!
You're playing a dangerous game, no doubt about it. Wouldn't be Dagger without insurmountable odds.
The whole world's gonna look different now. Just takes a little shake of perspective.
Gotta love a challenge.
Stand by for re-attack call.
Light them up! We gotta move! Woo! Hold on!
Kincaid will pay for this.
But we don't know how high it goes.
You trying to start a war with the CIA?
That is not the fucking question!
This is it. I know what I gotta do. Am I dead?
Capcom's legendary demon-slaying samurai returns in Onimusha Way of the Sword. Step into a blood-soaked era where dark forces corrupt both man and blade. Fast, brutal swordplay meets supernatural storytelling in a reimagining that honors the classic while forging a new path. The Way of the Sword cuts deep, and it's back.
The power of the Oni is all that's sustaining your life. That's an Oni gauntlet.
Musashi! Gundy! This thing's made me so damn strong.
Musashi, I cannot apologize enough for dragging you down this path against your will.
If I take this gauntlet off, I'll be a bloody mess on the floor anyway.
This isn't what you promised, Gauntlet.
My troop was attacked, and one of our members is missing. Save this world.
Fighting Genma wasn't the path I'd planned, but who knows? Maybe it'll be worth my while.
Well said!
What in the...
Get a hold of yourself! Are you a man or a beast?
Getting strong because of some gauntlet. That's not strength.
I'm gonna eat all the souls you got in there!
Turns out, Miyamoto Musashi was just a brute with a sword after all.
Being tough isn't enough. A warrior meditates on what strength really means. Enjoying your new toys, I see.
Guardian!
Hey, Musashi!
Death is only the beginning in Let It Die Inferno. Descend once more into a twisted tower of chaos, rebuilt for the new generation with faster combat, heavier stakes, and a darker world. Every floor burns with fresh challenges, every mistake costs you dearly. Survive the fire or become fuel for it.
Lights are flashing in the night with love. You don't have the spark to steal the show. Chasing colors that we've never seen. Living out a neon dream. Shadows play beyond the stage tonight. We all go on fly high. Oh, 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 with a flare in the dark. Oh, 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 with the beats of your heart. Oh, 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 like a breathtaking song.
truly our... my only hope.
Alright.
Another world snuffed from existence.
The Revenants return in Code Vein 2, expanding its gothic universe into a tale of lost souls and desperate survival. Stylish combat, haunting beauty, and emotional storytelling collide as new horrors emerge from the ashes. This is a sequel that dares to bleed deeper beauty and pain entwined.
I remind you that tampering with history is strictly forbidden.
I faced my past. Let's go.
Today, you'll pay your dues!
Might have copper wiring to reroute your fear of pain, but I've got nerves of steel.
The cyberpunk classic that defined an era is reborn. Deus Ex Remastered reawakens a world of conspiracies, shadow governments, and human augmentation with modern visuals and renewed choice-driven gameplay. The future is still watching.
Better than kings.
In a war-torn wasteland, humanity fights not each other, but the sky itself. Arc Raiders throws you into desperate battles against colossal mechanical invaders, blending co-op strategy with cinematic chaos. Scavenge, survive, and strike back. The future's resistance begins now.
Deals for me. Let's go.
I got this. Hey, Raider, you looking to blow stuff up? Time to shine. Going any day now. Get that blade working! Oh, look out! Come on, clock's ticking. This is our way out. Sorry, kids.
Kiryu returns in Yakuza Kiwami 3, fully rebuilt with modern visuals and mechanics, alongside Dark Ties, a new story diving into the mind of the series' most tragic villain. Experience crime, honor, and redemption in a city that never sleeps. The Dragon of Dojima's legend continues, and it's never looked this good. Gran Turismo 7 is more than a racing game, it's a celebration of cars, speed, and craftsmanship. Feel every gear shift, every tire screech, and every drop of rain as you build your dream garage, from classics to hypercars.
What you doing up there?
Welcome back to Vice City, but bigger, bolder, and alive, like never before. GTA 6 follows Lucia and Jason in a dangerous story of love, crime, and survival across a vibrant, unforgiving state. From neon nightlife to dusty backroads, this is Rockstar's most ambitious world yet. The chaos returns to paradise.
I'm here for Lucia Caminos. She's supposed to be getting out.
What's your name?
Jason Duval.
I seen you here before.
You might have. Hey.
Hey.
Hands above your head, now!
You, Sting. The new beginnings.
Big beginnings, isn't it? Trust me, this place is just the start for us.
Ring the bell! Shots for me!
The only thing that matters is who you know and what you got.
Gotta do this. We're doing it right.
Yo, D, this full effect? And they got your name, address, they got everything. Us cops, we gotta protect each other.
Like,
You and me, Will. We got this.
We got it.
Say Vice City, baby! Vice City, baby!
Come to Field's Ammunition today. We got more guns than a law allows.
Hey.
Hey, if you got friends, can you hook me up, please?
Hit the open road in Road Kings, a story-driven truck adventure where every mile tells a tale. Manage deliveries, face rival haulers, and brave dangerous weather across a living American landscape. It's not just about getting there, it's about who you become along the way. Every legend starts behind the wheel.
You see me riding.
Bad news, Deacon. The storm's almost on top of you.
I got eyes on it.
You can still turn around, you know.
Pineview won't hold out. XTC Logistics.
They said you were coming. Take care now, you hear?
Let's get it done.
Deacon, you good out there?
It is a strange crew.
Blood Oaths and Vengeance fuel Norse Oath of Blood, a brutal tactical saga set in the Viking Age. Build your settlement, lead your clan, and carve your name into myth. Each choice carries the weight of honor and sacrifice. The gods may be watching, but fate belongs to you.
Together, we will destroy this Steinar for his treachery.
Let's get this shit bucket going.
I want to talk to you, and I think you'll like it.
This will fit beautifully.
There is something about you, Gunnar Grimson. Perhaps it is the favor of the gods that I sense.
woman hits me harder when she's riding my serpent.
Lord of Ravens, I will kill him. I swear it. Steinar Farspear will die.
Hello Reapers, welcome to Marova.
In Reaper Actual, the battlefield never sleeps. Squads of mercenaries fight across a living island, where every mission, every bullet, and every death reshapes the war. It's tactical, relentless, and unpredictable, an evolving shooter where survival depends on strategy. Welcome to the new era of warfare.
Has its own story.
Exiledge drops you into a futuristic nightmare of collapsing towers and desperate survivors. With lightning-fast combat and cinematic storytelling, it's a brutal test of skill and willpower. Every climb is a battle, every fall a lesson. In a world on the edge, only the exiled endure.
You get down with it.
Today, a new chapter in this land's history shall be...
From the creators of Black Desert comes an epic single-player adventure drenched in blood and beauty. Crimson Desert follows mercenary leader Cliff through a land torn apart by betrayal and war. Fierce combat, vast exploration, and cinematic storytelling blend into one breathtaking world. This isn't just another RPG, it's a revolution.
Believe to be right. Cliff, seek out your Greymane comrades. Uncover the truth that lies within, and let your heart speak without fear.
In the end, all will come together as one.
We fight for the future of all. Sound the horn of our final battle. Fight! Fight for Pywell!
Your fight is not for revenge, nor glory, nor pride.
This is your hour.
Remember who you are, and let it guide your path. For at the end of it, you will find the answers you seek.
The shelter. Looks like we got some backup power here.
Capcom's mysterious sci-fi odyssey, Pragmata, takes you beyond Earth's shattered orbit. Follow a lone astronaut and a mysterious AI child as they search for hope among the ruins of humanity. Stunning visuals and emotional storytelling collide in a tale that feels both intimate and infinite. The silence of space has never spoken so loudly.
Ready when you are. Starting hat. Crap. Jump Q.
This frickin' thing is tough as hell.
We can use this to hit harder and beat things faster. We did it! Something's aiming at us. Leave it to me. I got him.
Not bad. Leave the shooting to me. That was easy. Guess it's my turn.
Missile spotted! Right back at ya!
Good job, kid. Now it's my turn.
Get some!
Hacking!
You're going down!
Look out!
Take that!
Huge!
Right on! How you like this?
Got it!
Diana? Diana?
Yeah? What?
See this spot? You think we can get here in one piece?
Yeah! We'll go, and if you don't get hurt, that means it's safe. Let's go!
SAROS plunges you into a dark alien world on the brink of collapse. As Enforcer Arjun Devraj, you'll face relentless foes in bullet ballet combat forged by the creators of Returnal. Every death, every run, pushes you closer to the truth. The eclipse is coming, and there's no light left to hide in.
Scan for Soltari signals.
Signal corrupted. Approximating.
Is that the thing from the ridge?
Confirmed.
You better stay out of my way.
Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm Gregory Loudon, Creative Director at Housemarque. Today we are thrilled to show off this first look of gameplay for SAROS running on PS5. SAROS builds on Returnal's award-winning action and tells the emotional and haunting story of Arjun Devraj's drive for answers on the shape-shifting planet of Carcosa. Here we show off one of our exciting combat features, the Soltari Shield. By holding R1, you can defend yourself and absorb projectiles. By absorbing projectiles, you can now hit back hard using your power weapon. By holding the adaptive trigger on L2, you'll be able to destroy enemies using Eclipse-driven weaponry.
Soltari holocache detected.
Mark it on the map.
Here is a Soltari hololog, where you can learn more about lost Carcosa.
I'll try to forget.
Hold on for me. I will find you. I promise.
This is Second Chance, where you can be revived on first death to get straight back into the action. Second Chance is part of our permanent progression systems, which means you will always come back stronger.
actually want to deploy her?
From the minds behind Disco Elysium comes Zero Parades, a surreal espionage RPG set in a city at the end of history. Lies, ideologies, and broken dreams intertwine in a world that feels uncomfortably real. Every conversation is a weapon. Every secret, a spark. When truth itself becomes propaganda, who will you believe?
Back together. Lead them to their deaths all over again.
And what if she butchers it like last time?
We'll do what we always do. Throw more assets at the problem. We have plenty more.
I guess. She's a pathetic, fragile embarrassment. And her methods are so unhinged.
But they get results, no?
Long-range missiles get results.
Show a little faith. We're at the end of history. Everything that could go wrong already has.
Step back into the lush alien world of Pandora, where new Na'vi tribes rise to reclaim their home from a resurgent RDA invasion. The story follows a survivor rediscovering their heritage and fighting to unite the clans of the western frontier. With breathtaking ecosystems, advanced flight mechanics, and living wildlife, this is the most immersive vision of Pandora yet.
Our fire is coming. Dog Tag Warrior.
A surreal journey into a collapsing dreamscape, Demi and the Fractured Dream follows a young girl navigating worlds born from her own emotions. Each realm reflects her past fears and regrets, twisting reality into haunting beauty. The game blends psychological storytelling with rich, painterly visuals and inventive puzzles. It's a heart-wrenching odyssey through memory, hope, and self-discovery.
It is I who will be Shogun.
Kunimatsu, why? You'll never...
The brutal world of yokai returns with Nioh 3, blending myth and swordplay in feudal Japan's darkest era. A new warrior rises, born of both demon and man, wielding forbidden techniques that blur the line between life and death. Fast-paced combat, intricate builds, and deep lore define this next evolution of Team Ninja's samurai saga. Every battle is a test of skill, patience, and power.
To rule, one must prove their might.
The light of hope lies unseen at the end of time. Go now!
You wish to become Shogun that badly?
Maybe you don't want it enough. What makes a Shogun anyway?
Takachio! Strength and superiority are what make a Shogun, and I have both! Strength alone is not enough to end this war!
Twin monsters are a portent of disaster.
A new generation of riders enters the stage in Monster Hunter Stories 3, where legends of dragons and destiny intertwine. Set in a region torn by unstable ecosystems and vanishing kinships, your choices shape the bond between humans and monsters. Explore vast lands, hatch rare companions, and uncover the truth behind the ancient curse. This is a tale of friendship, forged in fire and flight.
In the service of your development, I will go to the end of the world and beyond!
The only talk I hear of Lady Amara is as the founder of the Rangers and an intrepid protector of monsters.
Me and the Rangers, have nothing but respect for her.
Unraveling the world's greatest mysteries? Man, the Rangers are so cool!
Look at that! It's gone feral! Got it!
And now I'm in your care, Prince. Let's go! Alright!
I needed to know what she hoped to accomplish. I became a ranger in the hopes I might find out.
Remio faces an unprecedented crisis. This is a crisis plain and simple. Our kingdoms must come together if we wish to survive it.
Your troops advance on our border, and you dare plead for cooperation?
Hold on now. What joint venture would you have us undertake?
Our homecoming beyond the meridian, the Sacrosanctum.
Listen, you should really succeed the throne. I know it's the last thing you want, but a ruler as kind as you would ensure peace for a generation, maybe even longer.
Rathalos! I can't believe they'd bring it here!
Atmosfar takes you high above the clouds in a breathtaking open-world adventure of exploration and survival. Players pilot airships across floating continents, uncovering lost civilizations and dangerous sky storms. It's a game about freedom, innovation, and the human spirit reaching for the unknown. Based on the iconic graphic novel, The Last Ronin tells the tragic tale of the last surviving Ninja Turtle in a dark, futuristic New York. Armed with the weapons of his fallen brothers, he fights alone against the Foot Clan's iron rule. The story is raw, emotional, and brutal. In a city where the dead whisper through the walls, Blood Message unfolds a noir horror story soaked in mystery. You play as a detective who receives cryptic letters written in blood, clues leading to a hidden truth about his own past. Choices twist the narrative, and every revelation deepens the dread. It's a psychological thriller where guilt itself becomes the killer.
大唐离我们太远了，神佛还会庇佑河西吗？
我是认真决定的，我还是想再试一次。
今日我们所流的血，是为了把大唐带回来。我们必须在破城之前把宁带出来。 阿宁，等着我。阿宁，阿宁，
阿爷，我将追随沙洲一举。
去长安，你这是让他们去送死！
输赢成败，皆如沙上之塔，风来即散，为众生之苦，长漫于天地之间。
回家吧，这一切毫无意义。天命所归，我才是大唐。
后来，除了死更多人，什么都不会改变。
没有我的帮助，你走不出这片沙漠。如果神不肯拯救我们的部族，那就让我来。
阿娘，等着我。
Hornet returns in Hollow Knight Silksong, a stunning sequel filled with graceful combat and haunting beauty. Journey through a vast kingdom ruled by silk and song, where danger lurks behind every ornate corner. With hundreds of new enemies, handcrafted biomes, and a captivating score, it's a symphony of skill and sorrow. Every leap feels like poetry, and every fight a dance of blades. Following the success of Wukong, Black Myth Zhong explores Chinese mythology through the eyes of the demon queller himself. Blending martial mastery with divine power, Zhong faces monstrous spirits haunting the mortal realm. The combat is cinematic and fierce, merging folklore with even better visuals.
Master will take us back, as long as we keep that mountain in her heart. Hey.
No scolding, no flogging, life spared. Why risk going back? This place, we've got food on our table and...
Inspired by Dante's Divine Comedy, this reimagining sends players through the circles of hell in a sublime visual odyssey. La Divina Commedia combines poetic storytelling with intense action and philosophical depth. Each circle reflects human sin in surreal, shifting environments that challenge both skill and morality. It's art, horror, and redemption fused into one unforgettable journey. When time itself unravels, one guardian must stand between worlds in Fatekeeper. You play as a warden of destiny, rewriting timelines and confronting gods who seek chaos. The game blends choice-driven storytelling with tactical combat and stunning world design. Every decision reshapes history, and every fight decides the fate of eternity.
Fatekeeper.
A.I.L.A follows a sentient AI rebelling against its creators in a neon-drenched future. As A.I.L.A evolves, it questions morality, existence, and freedom while battling both humans and machines. With mind-bending puzzles and deep narrative layers, it's a sci-fi epic exploring what it truly means to be alive. Return to the flooded madness of Oakmont in the Sinking City 2, where cosmic horror and human despair collide. The sequel expands its Lovecraftian investigation with open-world storytelling, sanity mechanics, and branching outcomes. You're not just solving crimes, you're unraveling reality itself. Every clue brings you closer to the truth, but at what cost to your mind? Phantom Blade Zero takes you into a dying empire of assassins, where every sword swing is poetry in motion. You play as Soul, a deadly warrior cursed with borrowed time, seeking redemption before death claims him. With lightning-fast combat and breathtaking art direction, the game blends Eastern mysticism with cinematic action. The final horseman rides in Darksiders 4, uniting the Apocalypse's 4 siblings for the ultimate reckoning. As strife takes center stage, the story dives deep into betrayal, prophecy, and celestial war. The world blends puzzle-solving, exploration, and brutal combat across heaven and hell.
No, not alone.
Set generations after Amicia and Hugo's saga, Resonance explores the echoes of their curse in a new, decaying world. Rats still swarm beneath the surface, but a darker force stirs born of memory and blood. Stunning visuals, emotional storytelling, and stealth-driven gameplay define this spiritual successor.
We had a deal, Seeker.
Kaidan is a chilling samurai horror set in feudal Japan, blending folklore and psychological terror. As a wandering Ronin cursed by spirits, you uncover ancient secrets haunting a forgotten village. The world is drenched in atmosphere. Every whisper and shadow tells a story. It's a ghost tale where honor meets horror and the past refuses to die.
Slay Seeker. Lest you wash up again on my shores, your frail body shatters and broken.
In a collapsing universe ruled by dying gods, At Fate's End tells the story of a warrior defying destiny itself. Blending dark fantasy and cosmic storytelling, it challenges players to rewrite fate through sacrifice and will. Massive environments, intricate combat, and emotional depth define its core. It's an odyssey about choosing meaning in a world already ending.
By decree of his radiant might, the Emperor, you, young governor.
Ubisoft's next evolution of city building begins with Anno 11 Pax Romana, taking players to the height of the Roman Empire. You'll govern provinces, manage politics, and build your legacy under Caesar's gaze. Every choice shapes trade, power, and the people's faith in your rule. This is strategy at a grand, historical scale, civilization at its zenith.
Of Latium, and with that distance comes freedom. The freedom to govern as you choose, to civilize the land or be changed by it. You must be starving from the exhausting boat ride over, so warm your toga and fill your belly at the local tavern with a hearty meal of roast beef and beer. Oh, and their cheese pairs surprisingly well with wine. Don't ask how I know. Maintain Celtic ways to learn their myths and melodies at the Bardic Hall, or test your physical might at the recreation grounds. If you're truly craving a taste of home, Romanize and build the Grammaticus or the theatre. Befriend the smiths, their forges glorious. With copper, tin and silver flowing from these hills, no wonder Varda's army strikes like thunder. Oh, and a word to the wise. Varda will notice your Roman ways, and if pushed too far, you'll need to be ready for battle. Their gods, strange as they seem, carry weight. Epona blesses horses, making carts travel faster over stilted roads. Ken Nunos enriches forests. Learn the ways of their gods, and your rule may go more smoothly. You live in duality, but you will always be a Roman, so you can either govern like one, or be a sympathetic leader. Just imagine this marshland filled with terracotta roofs, paved roads, bathhouses. Oh, civilization. This place is wild, from wicker men to mystical Celtic rites. But it is also your blank slate. So will you rule with a Roman fist or a Celtic touch? What happens next? That's up to you. You can take it from here.
Call to Arms Panzer Elite immerses players in large-scale armored warfare during World War II's deadliest battles. Command squads, tanks, and artillery in realistic, destructible environments. Tactical precision and cinematic realism bring the chaos of war to life. It's not just about victory. It's about survival through steel and strategy.
I floated in an ale-induced stupor. A ghost.
Time Takers, a team of thieves masters temporal manipulation to pull off the greatest heist across eras, travel through history, alter key events, and face paradoxes that reshape reality. Stylish, fast, and endlessly inventive, the game blends stealth, action, and narrative twists. Every second counts because time itself is your most dangerous weapon.
Hi, how you doing?
And we were promised to fix our past. I guess that's what we're here to do.
From the creators of Ghostwire Tokyo comes Kemuri, a supernatural thriller set in a fog-covered Japanese town. Spirits roam freely, feeding on regret and memory, and you're the only one who can banish them. Atmospheric visuals and fast-paced exorcism combat make every encounter tense and beautiful. From Insomniac Games comes Marvel's Wolverine, a brutal and emotional journey into Logan's origins. Set in a gritty, mature world, the story explores his struggle between man and beast. Expect cinematic storytelling, visceral combat, and the depth only Wolverine deserves. The claws are out, and this time, it's personal.
I'd like to say I'm not a violent man. The trouble just has a way of finding me. But I'd be lying. Doesn't matter where I go. How far I run. Death's always waiting. Just not for me. Because I ain't no hero.
Last Epoch blends dark fantasy and time-traveling chaos in a gripping action RPG. Explore shattered timelines, battle monstrous gods, and craft your perfect build through endless progression. Every era reveals secrets and dangers that shape your destiny. It's a deep, addicting experience for players who crave mastery and lore.
Traveler. Last refuge. You can run from it. You can fight against its grip. In the end, all that remains between hope and oblivion is time. Back to me.
In Keeper, you're tasked with guarding a forgotten temple between worlds, where ancient forces threaten to awaken. The gameplay fuses puzzle solving, exploration, and combat against shifting spiritual entities. As you uncover your connection to the temple, reality begins to twist around you. It's a mysterious and atmospheric tale about duty, memory, and destiny. A darkly comedic twist on survival, Shark Dentist puts players in control of a bizarre profession beneath the sea. Manage your underwater clinic while fending off aggressive predators and bizarre patients. It's weird, wild, and surprisingly strategic, with physics-based chaos and dark humor. Not your usual job, but definitely one you won't forget. Set in a world devastated by bioterror, Crysis X is a next-gen survival shooter built on realism and tension. You'll scavenge, craft, and fight to endure a society overrun by infected enemies and rogue factions. Every decision matters, as trust, betrayal, and survival are constantly in conflict. It's a brutal fight for hope in a world beyond saving.
Alone. Rebuild. To wilderness, to horizons, lost, maybe the way clears when we walk together, collaborate. Fight. Side by side. Get everything back on track. Allied. United. But people stay the same. We clash. We claim. We raid. The livings become the real crisis. And this time, what's your way out?
In Valor Mortis, honor and vengeance collide in a medieval war saga drenched in blood and tragedy. Lead armies through massive sieges, forge alliances, and shape the destiny of kingdoms. The narrative adapts to your actions, rewarding courage and punishing betrayal. It's a tale of mortality, glory, and the high price of victory. Fair Games is a modern heist adventure where players join rebellious crews to rob the rich and expose corruption. Blend stealth, teamwork, and chaos in multiplayer missions set across global hotspots. Every mission is stylish, dynamic, and morally charged. It's about justice through crime and the thrill of pulling off the impossible.
I decided to do something about it. Let's go.
Jeans, designer socks too. I got the swag too. It's a haiku. I'm something like you. Might drink and drive too. Work 9 to 5s when I was in high school. These shoes here don't come out till June. This my pick. I'll crop you. Married to the game. Said my I do's. Got a window seat like Erica Badu.
What is this?
A psychological military thriller, Operation Stutter, follows a covert unit uncovering mind control experiments gone wrong. Reality fractures as soldiers question what's real and who they can trust. Blending tactical gameplay with psychological horror, it's as cerebral as it is explosive. The battlefield has never felt this unstable or this personal.
Suffering tremendously. Their bodies have been swollen and deformed. It's deteriorating. People need to know about this. People need to know about this. We're desperate here. The operation is getting out of